Okay. We are just about ready. Ready to try to break me. How is everyone out there doing? Besides at least one of you waiting in massive anticipation. At least one of you has been waiting for this for over a week now. With the timer. Lady Mage is saying you got 5 minutes to impress her now. This game has 5 minutes to impress Lady Mage. I'll get the volume on this back up. The answer to what I have signed myself up for is pain. That's apparently what I'm here for, is pain. It is the day of the festival. So are we ready to see the good stuff? The actual good stuff? Are we ready for this? I'm not ready. If there is actual good stuff here, I can't say I'm ready. But anyway, it's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. Oh no. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. After yesterday? But time out. You were there. You do remember the events of yesterday evening. You remember this. But yet, this is too far to maybe go check on her. Too far to maybe go check on her. I am apparently an idiot. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I had painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. To be fair, they mark way too many games on Steam with psychological horror for very minor things. So you can't go by that tag anymore, which is kind of sad. Sarat! You're the first one here! Thanks for being early! That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. And yeah, Lore, yeah, I don't do very many women voices, so, yeah. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the one she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So, that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. Oh, come on! Really? I'm just saying the me in this game deserves whatever's about to happen to him, I think. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. God damn it. I want to smack myself! I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. You think? I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Surat. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. How? This is a pertinent question. How do you know about this? I'm the club president, after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? I don't know if it is or not, but that's what I'm going with. I don't know if it's that important. About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. You think? But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? How many feet have we shoved in our mouth inside of this first bit? Just how many? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Yeah? Monica's being as friendly as usual. She's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill run down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people after to take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. That is a little different, yes. That looks like percent sign. Get out of my head, 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 ad infinitum. Until get out of my head. Uh-huh. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. That's a pretty legitimate poetry way to do poetry, but percent sign and a bunch of get out of my heads with a few actual varying lines towards the end, huh? Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Surat? What's wrong? Nothing. Everything? This poem feels completely different from anything else Sayori's written. But more than that. I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. And I have a pretty deep suspicion about what we're going to find when we go get Sayori. Don't strain yourself. That's my job. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her to help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. I think we do. I'm not sure, though. Yeah, actually we do. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Say it! An exception has occurred. Oh god, the game's breaking. In all honesty, this is exactly what I expected to find yesterday in the game. I expected to find exactly this in the game yesterday. It surprised me it didn't do this. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. I don't know. It sounds a little bit too happy for the scene we're seeing, you know? Everything was normal up until a few days ago. This is why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. This music is actually somewhat upbeat. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Because I can't remember the exact quote, but you said the one line that was the worst possible thing to say to someone in her state. Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Everything. Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? There are multiple things you did wrong, but that isn't one of them. Because I don't think it would have been kind in any sense or smart to lead her on. Yes, the toy piano is still there, but this is still... This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. I don't want to screech at the top of my lungs. That hurts. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. What, the fact that it hurts? No, it hurts pretty badly. Uh-huh. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do bring her back. Nothing I do can bring... Okay, I misread that. Oh, come on. To be fair, that was only 2 auditions out of the 14. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Fourth wall! I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Never! Never. That's it. Oh, damn. It just kind of corrupted the data, didn't it? Wow. That's... Yeah, we kind of broke it. Was there supposed to be a special font that we needed? Did I forget to download a font or something when I installed this game off of Steam? I want to see something. Nope, that is the same. That's the same. That still looks normal, so that's there. I mean, it feels like it feels like the game didn't install a font. It really does. Well, that's one character down. We killed off one. So, Well, I mean, I could load the game, but I don't think it's gonna help much. However, she's gone now. File error to characters. That's... What? Aha! So... Did it actually... Holy hell, did it actually do the thing? Did it actually... Oh good, starting a new game. We get to start from the beginning? Oh, just listen to that music. That is beautiful music. Yeah, I think the game's broken, guys. I think the game broke itself there. The game's broken. Yeah, we broke the game. We completely broke the game. Am I gonna have to reinstall this? If I go down this, if I want to go down the Sayori path, can I even do that? Or am I gonna have to completely reinstall the game? Is this doing an Undertale on me? I think it is. I think it is. Sayori's gone forever. Okay. Hell, that's something, isn't it? So yeah, by not knowing what to do and turning down Sayori, we completely lock out her path forever. Wow, that's something. That is a something. Okay then. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is... Cthulhu, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let someone catch up to me. If Sayori's not here, it can't be Sayori. Uh-huh. So that happened. We're 20 minutes in. This is going to be a long 4 hours, isn't it? It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. The game had a script rewrite, folks. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice to start with the anime club. Surat? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. Is something popped up? I'm not seeing anything. Is something popped up in the corner for me? I'm not seeing anything on my screen. It doesn't look like it over here. It's been a while, right? Oh yeah, the window's been shaking around a little bit. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Well, if the girl I apparently can't remember isn't here anymore, we have to get in the club somehow, so, you know. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Stop that game. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Huh. Hey, Surat! By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Surat. You know that? I'm not. I'm really not. You should have seen the last timeline. Never mind. It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Never mind all the Latin chanting you're about to hear emanate from the classroom. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. And now, Gabe, you say sold my soul. How literal are you being? I'm just curious. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! Yeah, I sold myself for a cupcake last time, so... And I brought a guest with me! Eh? Why did that glitch? This should be normal. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Surat. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. That's why it glitched, okay. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Surat in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that. But I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Surat? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens his closet. Sadly, there are no cupcakes handy. I want a cupcake. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Without a cupcake. Sad face. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Blackjack hasn't brought me any muffins in a long time.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Oh, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Sarat, what type of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting.
Okay, take care, Lore.
It seemed like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine, fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a good world for Natsuki.
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea! How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Surat?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
Eh? What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. We need something. I mean, we had one moment, but really? You're not knocking my socks off, game. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry, I thought...
Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Surat. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, I'm thinking with the wrong head. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Surat?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Surat, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Think with the other head. Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Surat, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Could be. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I have unlocked a special poem! Would I like to read it? Sure. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent time together, and then she liked him even more.
One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. With her programming? Huh. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Aha! A third party intervened with her program. This reminds me of a puzzle. No. So, So, well, what the hell does Monica have? What type of powers does Monica have here? The game foreshadowed this a little bit. Yeah, it sounds exactly like what happened with Sayori. And combined with the one puzzle I saw from Monica, combined with the one poem I saw from Monica, I'm kind of wondering here, is this all about Monica doing something? Because I got that feeling that the little conversation Monica and Sayori had was what could be the whole third party intervened with her programming. Stuff gets added to my files. Which files? This game's pulling something. This game is definitely pulling something here. I've got an idea, but I don't want to say it because if it comes true, Lady Mage is gonna die laughing. I don't want to read the Sonichu comics. I've already read some of them. No. I'm not saying it. We are moving on. Oh look, she's gone! We now only have Natsuki and Yuri here. Sayori has also been obliterated from this. There will be text files now. How am I supposed to know that? Does it tell me there will be text files? Let me guess, it's probably in the Steam folder or something like that. Hang on. Uh-huh. Just for reference, I'm going to show you guys this. There's a PNG file called Happy Thoughts, except the O has been replaced with an X in Happy Thoughts.
log.text. That's just a typical log. If anything special's in it, I don't know. Trace back. Traceback.text. Traceback.text. That happened. This is in traceback.text. Oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. This is going to change, isn't it? As we play, this is going to change. Happy Thoughts was last modified about a week ago, though. No, that wasn't Happy Thoughts. Unfortunately, this ping file is requiring GIMP to open. So you're going to see, like, command files and such flash on the screen for a second. I'm trying to open the PNG file. I haven't looked yet. I will look in a second. Oh, good. That's Happy Thoughts. That is happy. That's very happy. Oh, yeah. That's absolutely happy and wonderful. That's happy. That's happy. That's very happy. Yeah, that's a thing that happened. Yes, that's a thing that happened. Hang on. And yeah, the characters folder. This is the characters folder now. We are definitely down a CHR file. We are definitely down a CHR file. They had fun programming this game, didn't they? Oh my god, the saves folder is now empty. It obliterated my save. See the video on Fire Festival? I have no idea. I wonder what happens if you delete Monica.ch. Boy, that would probably destroy the game, wouldn't it? I will save tomfoolery like that for another time. But now let's write poetry. Now that I know the game is going to screw with me. I think I'm going to keep this open, and you've been told don't. Okay. Like I said, after I'm done with the game, I may delete it and see what happens. So anyway, how do we want to pick words this time? Now that we know words are what we get. What's the objective? I don't know. We got a bad end earlier when one of the characters hung herself and then got obliterated from subsequent runs of the game. So Monokuma approved again? Okay, let's see. Agonizing. Misfortune. Despise. Dark. Despise. Disaster. Yeah, the game is free on Steam. What else did be good? Depression. Melancholy would be good. Tragedy. Covet, hurt. Covet. Contamination, maybe. Misery? No, misery's better. Fear. Horror, probably. Nothing really good here for Monokuma. It does kind of look like... Actually, it's not quite Comic Sans. That's not Comic Sans. I forget the name of it, but it's like a grade school writing more than just Comic Sans. None of these are good. Whirlwind, I guess. Grief. Suicide. Marshmallow, forgive, headphones, explode, bouncy, cheer, music, incapable, jump. Incapable, maybe? Disoriented? Yeah. Yeah, this part of the game is we're writing poetry to impress the girls with. That's what we're at. Uncontrollable. Entropy. Fester.